The New York most dangerous driver. Lane.
Let's do 1 minute. Oh my god.
But the way this guy drives, it feels like the way we used to drive when we are going to Ebri Mountains on Sunday, going for that fufu hunt. If you know, you know.
Holy shit, are you serious?
It's a dangerous trend known as throughway swimming. It's when cars drive recklessly on
Swinging.
highways, causing near misses or weaving through lanes.
Bro, this edit is crazy, bro. This edit, oh nah. Is he different from like SR to Lane?
No.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
No
My
worry.
name is AJ and I strike cars for living. We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago.
And you are talking to them?
And do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary with Squeeze Benz and the swim team, and this video peeked behind the curtain on New York's underground car culture. But as I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today, we bring you back into the world of New York's Most Wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning, this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see...
Please don't try this at home, oh.
At times, life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of Most Wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous.
Oh my god, that is Quan. I saw this clip too. Oh my
There's
god.
also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want to dive into. How are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away. How? So we're going to get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's Most Wanted drivers. Let's get into it. M-Box, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was going to pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next. Never been picked up at the airport like this before. Not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
Yo.
Holy shit.
That is an M5 car? Porsche? Euros? That is M-Box. He's the one that gives the driver advice all the time when they are driving. He will say, take left, take left, take left. Take right, take right. Slow down, slow down. I know the adrenaline is going much. Slow down. M-Box is in the building.
We got another BMW here and a BMW there. These boys came ready to rumble.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming at the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
M-Box is kind of the face of the striker music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, Striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it. Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Bro, you can actually say that to him, bro. He's a white man, so what makes him so weak? So that means he's weak or what? White doesn't make you weak, bro. Your race doesn't make you weak, but you need to cool down. This is our main man. We need to be seeing more videos of him more frequently. So please, cool down with him.
Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know that your music is made at a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's gonna want it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention.
13 million views?
To kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation.
If they actually arrest him, we'll hear it in the news, because he's like one of the most wanted, bro. He's up there when it comes to like wanted drivers. License. That is a
We're pulling up
license.
to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game. Tell people who you are and what you do.
I'm licensed. I love to drive.
I love to drive. Look at how bro cuts the corner right there, bro.
Is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you?
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speed.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So,
Only time.
2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that? Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community.
That clip
Some
is
of the
from
drivers in
Kwan's
this space with
vlog.
the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, you know? And it's bad. Like, you see me, I just post whatever. I don't care, you know? I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Bro, he still have the hat from Squeeze. That is Squeeze Shiesty, bro.
How is that?
That is the Shiesty Squeeze used to wear.
What motivates you to do this?
Adrenaline.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. Do you like traffic?
No, I don't. How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty
Oh
sure
yeah,
they
they do.
but
I'm not gonna lie,
you
they
know,
do. They are probably watching right
I
now.
don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Lifetime.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, you know, friends.
So these are your cars.
Yes, sir. We have a GT3 RS. We have an M3 CS. I have an individual spec that I took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3, and then we have
The Voodoo Blue M3?
Laptops. We have the biggest fleet in New York, one of the biggest fleet in New York.
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible if anything happens, they will pay up for it. They do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts?
Of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like if I'm getting alerts after alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know, it's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not being told.
Probably all those cars out there are actually stolen cars, and they just like recreate it, put it in a new form, add some spec, and be able to register it. Then they put it out there for them to use. That is my fair idea about what Tommy just explained, but I don't think that is what is actually going on. But that is my fair idea, because there is no way someone without insurance will get access to a Lamborghini and drive it that crazy. And you are here telling us that when you get a lot of alerts, you will test the person and tell him he's going crazy, he needs to chill. No way, bro. When you get alerts, the first thing you need to do is you need to call the cops and tell them this is how crazy they are using my car or something. And bro, getting this cars, over $500,000 car, and someone is driving it this crazy and you don't mind, that is way on another level. That is way on another level, bro.
We begin this next day by meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs.
Hey!
What's up, brother? So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and you know, the very beginning was, you know, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff? She doesn't know at all? Your
She
parents don't know
doesn't?
either. What do they think?
How? Then bro is very wicked, bro. Bro is really secretive. You guys should be careful.
You're doing all that.
Work.
They just think when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work. What do you tell them?
I make money. You know, I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about
He
this?
said I'm
He
engaged.
doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
You guys can follow my Discord, bro. I'll put my Discord in the group right now. You guys can click
This
on the
style
link
of
and follow my
high-speed reckless
Discord.
driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that?
Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanted to be a little more manly.
If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them?
Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. You know, it all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction.
Will I love to hang around with them? Hell yeah. Will I love to be in the car whilst they drive? Maybe. Is what they are doing right? No. But is they alive and that's how they choose to live it. Just like how my life, this is my life, and I choose to just sit behind two monitors and talk to a camera. So yeah. I'm not going to say no to what they are saying, bro.
People hate me, but I don't give a f. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
2 with the F87. Table for 2, my carbone in my section.
But M-Box is actually a cool guy. I like him too.
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and 2 cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shirt and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I straight booked it into my car. They like moved down there right behind me. I think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And I've seen a lot of crashes that people get into and stuff, and it's really not. It's not cool. Just because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy. Anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me.
I got you.
You got it? Yeah, I trust you. We're gonna hop in. We're gonna make a mission to the airport, and we'll see you guys on the road. Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor. Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there driving like this, but you know what also is crazy? That there are data brokers out there that have your get your journey started. And now, folks, back to the drivers.
Bro, it's in the M5 competition?
How often are you switching cars?
Every day.
That's every day.
For more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
Oh my god.
And nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
Look at the deep breath he just took,
How
bro.
you'd make your next
Look.
move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do
You
this.
see the deep breath he just took? It's just, bro. People are out there acting.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Oh my god.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy driving?
Not really. This is my high.
So do you feel like this is what you were put on earth to do, was to drive?
Yes. Ever since I started driving, I remember like the second every day I started driving, I was already doing this thing. Like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, like I was a natural.
Looks like we need engine oil.
Don't worry about that.
And tire pressure.
We're good.
Have you been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next
The cameraman at the back, do you have a seatbelt on?
This one specifically is about like 100 and something.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
Like 1K?
What's in it for them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends, me and my friends have been doing this for almost ever, and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, when I'm making videos and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you've walked to the top, you've put the belt on, and now you know you have to jump off, but you kind of don't want to. That's a little bit how I feel right now.
How about this? I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Oh my god, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy.
And
go.
Ready?
Holy mother. Yeah, we're on.
He's the gum.
Too fast, okay? Speed.
He's another one.
Oh my
Go, hit the gum. Hit another one. Hit another. We want the first come, bro. Stop showing this reaction.
I can do the cutting, but the speed is what scares me.
Yo. Hit the gum.
Okay.
Another one. Hit another one. Last leg. Go, hit it.
Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up.
Hit the gum. Hit this one. Oh my god. Hit this one.
Holy shit. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Oh my god.
Good cut.
Is that cut? Bro, Tommy has been to the hood, bro. Tommy always hung around with deadly forces, like people out of their mind. And this is making your man. Oh my god. Yo, Your man know the feel brief, oh. He know the feel brief. Let's be realistic. He know the feel brief.
I'm sweating, dude. Oh Lord, that was exciting. Cause I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like that was. There were so many times where I thought
he's good. He's gonna crash. Yeah.
What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before. I've never. My dream is to always do 200, but I haven't had the right car to do it in.
Do you ever feel
200 miles or
guilty
kg?
doing this? Like, hey, I'm doing something that puts other people at great risk.
If I've ever like scraped someone's car, you know, tapped his mirror, or like even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty
about it. SR to Lane.
Talk about the difficulty.
He met him.
Talk about the difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
Really not difficult. Cops literally don't know what the f they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this.
Oh my God.
So far, you don't stand no chance against the DA.
Oh, you just take it as sport. Sport plus, don't.
He's gone. That's a chase. That was an undercover, bro. No, what is Tommy saying, bro? Hold on! When they're about to bust their ass!
License. Let's just relax. License?
License! Look at your words! Oh my God!
How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
Yo, can we just see that this thing that adrenaline is rushing, bro? Can we just finish that this thing, the chase?
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
Can we just finish the chase?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters on either side, and it was recent.
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep.
Ha, Tommy! Bro, Tommy regrets filming this video, bro.
Holy shit. What the fuck was that? What you think? That was? So we just got into a police chase and got away. Okay, easy, please. Please. Hey, we're good on this. License. Come on.
Come on, what do you mean, come on, bro?
Hey, I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid out. Be a responsible dad. If you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little different. You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. You see how I don't even sweat this much.
Oh!
Shit.
Yeah, bro. Like I
that's
said,
really
bro. Bro hung around with killers, bro. Last killers. Where you go and don't come back. And look at how bro is breathing, bro.
No comment.
Ah, Theo. Oh my God.
And the level that I'm at, that a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everybody else on the road.
Oh my God.
I really care about. I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about.
Bullock.
You know, like it's.
Bullock, this is real life, bro. People are not joking, though. This is real life. People out there go crazy on unnecessary stuff, bro. People, imagine going on a drive and just driving like a foolish person or a maniac. It's real, bro. It's real. Chad is asking me if it's real. That's real, bro.
Would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
Because of what you said, if we are done with this video, we'll go and play the one with Squeeze Banks. Squeeze Banks' own was super crazy, bro. It is out of like control. Squeeze Squeeze the most wanted driver in the whole New York City, bro.
Are like looking for us right now. The same cops.
And people are saying he's taking some time out. Basically, me, I think, bro, I've been arrested and like, bro, is behind bars, chilling in the county jail or something.
I'll play it safe for you. But I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Like if you like yourself, I'm not do it. That's something I can't promise.
This bitch got an angle, I got roused like the Bengals. If I find out she's cheating, then my bitch getting strangled. 707 is a Hellcat.
M-Box is a character, isn't he?
It's super funny. I love it.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
You're the biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not gonna crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good though. It's not hot for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, bro? Good to see you. How are you?
Yo, do you remember this scammer? He's one of the greatest scammer in New York City as well. I saw a cool video about him.
Chase no more.
That's the cops.
It's the cops. We're not worried about that.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
Nah, I no more. I never did. He'll tell you out of everybody I love this shit the most. Look at him. Ooh, they're on his ass heavy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like right about right now. Just because I got lit up in the same car earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Yeah, but you'll be good.
You'll be fine. The only problem about that car is that all 4 wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one.
It's a little one. Is this a little? You nearly bust your ass and you say it's a little one.
Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity like that?
I get excited.
Thanks. I'm surprised you're in here, Tommy.
I am too.
I would have thought you wouldn't have fucked with it, or you would have been the next inbox. Hey, slow down, slow down. We got enough.
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a cop right there.
Hey, that trooper's pulling up.
Yo, bro, you can't run him.
Nigga, he's right there, look.
Yo, bro, you are not gonna have my real plates on. Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper's on our ass, though.
Oh, lordy. Just for context for the people back home, there's a state trooper. 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York for about on the soil for
2 minutes.
10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's
we
go.
need to get these plates covered up.
Let's go. How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh God. So strikers, I mean right now we have a jailbreak Hellcat and we have a track hawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the group chat that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, some people don't care about information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it to the, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
And what do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we tried to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like...
Yo, New York is like a whole different place, bro.
I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single second. But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
Meeting up a striker? They met a striker too?
What do you do?
My name is AJ, and I strike cars for living. My name is Ace, and the same thing he do.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what
No.
they go for. They usually hit right here.
You know how hard it is to believe that people are actually out there risking their life and doing all this unnecessary stuff for the money? You know how like crazy it is, bro? Let's take a moment to understand the fact that People are out there doing all this nasty thing just to put food on their plate, and there are another gang out there going to school, putting in the work, going to 9 to 5 and still suffering. And these two people meet somewhere in life, and you watch the car, the type of car they drive, and you be like, damn, I've been to school for 4 years and my yearly salary cannot even afford this type of car. You guys know how hard that shit feels? Bro, I'm getting mad emotional, bro. You guys know how it feels?
And the windows, so they know the clogs. So when
Your car that hit you?
No, not with the car, with the stick, with the stick. That stick shot up the window with the sticks.
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came, you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me, I'm curious about, is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun?
How is this easy and fun, bro?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car thief right now, how old do you think they are?
Average like 17, 18.
Have you already taken the tracker out of this thing?
Yeah, everything. Let me show you how we do it. So basically, you pop a window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here, and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal?
So do you do all this before you move the car from the scene, or you do it whilst you are driving away? Bro, do we have any striker in the chat on TikTok? Just comment, bro. How do you guys do this?
Now, are you gonna sell it? What's?
It's been swap, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
But wait, what about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long have you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
They trash, right?
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you'll hit them.
What brought you to the point where like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube?
People like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On a scale of good
Yo,
and
is that true?
Place yourselves.
Hold on.
I'm gonna place myself as good, bro.
Is that true?
Because I can really be.
Oh my god. YouTube. How to steal a car. Yo, it's actually on YouTube, bro. Oh my god. Yo.
Alright? And they grab a screwdriver. It's really a screwdriver and a USB cable is all they need.
Oh my god. They show you everything on YouTube, bro. All these videos are about how to steal a car. Oh my god. He's not lying, bro.
Doing some dumb shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I can really be doing some dumb shit. Like, more than just driving these cars. We live in a f***ed up world, so.
So the owner of this Hellcat just lost his money, bro.
Basically, City Field is a.
Whether he bought this car on monthly payment or bought it cash up front, he just lost his car, his money, everything. Bro, everything there, YouTube. Everything there, YouTube. I never knew, bro.
If you wanna sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro.
Hold on. Let me search one more thing. I never knew. How do I get girls? Bro, they have method of. I've just unlocked the new method, dude. Oh my god. Now everything. How do I? I'm no longer using ChatGPT, bro. Everything is on YouTube. Hey, Kakoi, thanks for the key.
So Mr. Unbox, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Striker City, New York. Out here,
are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
So someone
the
probably
YNs.
just crashed their car here.
This was a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get crazy.
Oh my God.
We're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy or the right person. All of a sudden, you're paying $600 for the same job with labor.
So, if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you can either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say...
Bro, this is so hard to hear, bro. So they actually strike a car and set it on fire and sell it for $200? What if you meet that same person in life and ask him for $200 for them to keep their car, bro? To keep their life saving. You know, sometimes it's fun to watch videos like this, but we have to consider the fact that there are people out there that is actually going through a lot, paying their car, like making payment towards their car payment, like insurance, doing all this, and someone will just steal it and set it on fire because they can actually VIN swap. That is crazy, bro. It is very crazy. I'm getting really emotional. But it's fun watching videos like this, but like deep down, you have to consider this fact, bro. We have to consider something like this. Now, people actually go through a lot, bro.
Where it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you can get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
Oh my God. Damn. Help, guys! SRC! Are they drifted?
Just stop.
SRT Lane. That is him right there. And another, this guy's one of the biggest.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package. It don't get better than this. It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
So you bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
They bought a car for $25? What is the name of the car again?
G37 Sport Pack.
G37. 2008 G37 Sports Package. The connection is bad. Bro, the shit is listed here for $10,000, $24,000, $17,000. And bro said he paid $25 for the car. $25?
It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
So you bought this car for $25?
$25.
Oh my God! It sounds so scripted, but this is actually true, bro.
Is your personal car now?
No, not really. I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
No, nothing comes up into the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure, because you gotta hop through the window, it's a process and all of that. It takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. His car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like 30. You know?
Oh, hell
That is not true, bro.
There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
You got a different effect. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. All right, this has been a legendary interview. Stay safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice helping you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument?
He bought a car for $25, bro. What are you expecting?
I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't. Doubt it. Insurance could take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here.
What do you mean?
Do you have any imagination? Go play at a basketball
Bro nearly said go play with your balls.
court. Join the imagination. Go play with your
with your nuts.
Something. Imagine how bored you're gonna be in jail and Big Bubba is your roommate, and all you have to think about is how you avoid, you know what. So like, think ahead a little bit. Act now in a way that you would like your future to turn out. You imagine this amazing future, but you're acting shitty in your present. Good luck.
Oh my god. Damn. Thank you, Tommy, for the enlightenment. W's in the chat. YouTube think you like these videos up here. Make sure you check any of them out. It means a lot to me. Thank you.